It's not black fatigue. It's not black fatigue. It's not black fatigue. We got to stop saying that, because what you really mean to say is this nigga fatigue. That's really what it comes down to. I mean, there's a big difference. You know, Chris Rock said it best. Chris Rock said, I love my black people, but I can't stand, you know. And that's really, when you think about it, that's really what it comes down to, man. And the funny thing is it comes in all shades. It's not like when somebody says that they got this kind of fatigue, what they're talking about is these type of people. Has nothing to do with their color. Has everything to do with their behavior. So I just shared a video on all my other accounts. And the video, what's going on, Duck Goose? The video is going crazy because I could say what I wanted to say, you know, on the other platforms. Over here, I think I got to be a little more kid-friendly. But let's be real. What's up, Binary? How you doing? It's not black fatigue that people have. They just can't say it. And let me explain. Back in 2020, I would say the things that people wanted to say but couldn't because they were getting canceled, they was getting doxxed, they were getting called racist and all these things. And now, here's where it's at. This is where we're at right now in society. You got black people that don't want to say what needs to be said simply because they don't want to be ostracized by the black community. You got white people that don't want to say what needs to be said because they don't want to be labeled a racist, even though they really, they got a strong opinion. Then you got brown people that just like, look, I'm trying to get along with everybody, so I don't really want to say what I'm thinking either. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say it because I don't care about any of those things. I don't care if somebody labels me, we're going to ostracize him from the black community. I'm not a part of a black community, people. I'm a part of the community of America, of believers, of good human beings in the world, you know? I just like good humans. So I'm a part of that community. I don't care about being accepted by any specific color. I just want to be around good people. So with that being said, let me go ahead and say what everybody is thinking when they say black fatigue. They're talking about the people in society that have no problem with playing the fool. The people that have no consideration for children being around. The people that have no care in the world about how their yard looks. The people that have no care in the world about walking around being a threat to the people around them. The people that go out and steal from their neighbors. The people that go out of their way to pull out a pistol and take somebody's life simply because they having a bad day or they look like somebody that they don't know. The people that'll go out and not care about anything other than their own self-interest. Talking about those people. We're talking about the people that'll walk into a restaurant, a fast food restaurant, and start a fight over their chicken nuggets not being warm enough. We're talking about people that'll go into a store and just take whatever they want to because they don't think that there's no repercussions, like they don't have to work for anything. We're talking about those type of people. And guess what? It's all different shades. It's not exclusive to any one color person. Everybody does it. So instead of saying we got black fatigue, let's just say we got nigga fatigue. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. YouTube, this is for educational purposes. I'm trying to teach people and bring people together. Okay, we got nigga fatigue, everybody. And this is not specific to a color. This is specific to people that have horrible upbringings, that have no consideration for their neighbor. That's really what it comes down to. And I'm gonna tell you, you need to be willing to speak out about these kind of things, man. Everybody that's watching me right now, you need to be willing to be vocal about this. Matter of fact, if you could do me a favor, share this out. Tag somebody in it. Whatever you got to do, get this thing out because it needs to be said. All right? We have a minority fraction of society of all different colors, age, demographic, everything, geographical locations in the United States. You have these people that are just horrible people that don't care. They would rather go and do, drugs or harm somebody or steal from somebody. The girl in the background is cutting up weed. No, ain't nobody cutting up no weed. What are you talking about? That's my mom and my mother-in-law over there. What are you talking about? And that's my wife. She's watering our plants that we planted in our yard. You know why we plant stuff in our yard? Because we don't want to look like degenerates on our block. We try to keep it looking good over here. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying. You got a minority that the media tries to make you think is the majority. They promote the degenerates They promote the Megan Thee Stallions. They promote the Taylor Swifts. They promote the people that just promote disgusting behavior. Just call it what it is. Say, Cash, Taylor Swift. I can understand Megan Thee Stallion, but Taylor Swift promotes being a hoe. Let's be real. She promotes being a hoe. She makes songs about all of her hoe experiences, and then lets little girls think it's okay to be a man eater. That's a hoe, and they promote it. I got fatigue because of Taylor Swift. Same thing with Megan Thee Stallion, another one of the most ratchet out of all the women in the world. I don't like her the most, and that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. Out of all the women in the world, Megan Thee Stallion she's worse than Cardi B to me. You know what I'm saying? Megan Thee Stallion promotes the worst of what they would try to tell you is black culture. It's not black culture. That is hoe culture. Megan Thee Stallion promotes hoe culture. We don't have no part in hoe culture. All right? And I could say it. You know why I could say it? Because I don't care about being ostracized by black women. I don't care. I can talk about Taylor Swift because I don't care about being ostracized by white women. I could talk about crime in the community because I don't care about being ostracized by the community. I don't care about none of that. I care about saying what's real. Sexy Red, that's another one. Megan Thee Stallion should be in jail for her attack on Tory Lanez crew. 100%. Now you got all these women coming to her defense. We need to believe women. She was a victim and Tory Lanez got what he deserved. No, it just came out that she lied. Megan Thee Stallion lied on Tory Lanez, put an innocent man behind bars. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. Everybody's a gangster. Everybody wants to promote this whole gangster society and gangster way of living. But she got up on the stand, pointed the man out, and lied on him. Got him locked up. Now he's sitting in the hospital because he got hit 14 times. They poked him up 14 times. She is a trash human being. Trash human being. Most of these people that you see that comes out with music that they put on the radio are trash human beings. They promote degeneracy. And nobody can see it because they're so distracted by the color. Don't talk about Megan Thee Stallion. She's a strong black woman. Don't you dare talk about Taylor Swift. She's an American icon. Screw both of them. They're both hoes. And they promote hoism. That's what they promote. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? How's life? Much love from London. Man, appreciate you, my brother. God bless you. Life is good. I just had to come on and speak some truth real quick because I haven't been. You know, I've been sitting and just letting everything be. But I'm like, no, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of going online and seeing people talking about black fatigue, and that's not what they really feel. I see people that I know aren't racist reposting things about black fatigue, and I understand what they mean, but people in their comments calling them racist. They're not racist. They're right. It's not black fatigue, though. It's a degeneracy fatigue. We are sick of seeing degenerates praised. That's it. We're sick of seeing bad behavior be rewarded. We're sick of people saying that they're gonna cancel you or they're gonna dox you because you're speaking what's the truth. It's the truth. You might not like it and you don't gotta like it. It doesn't change the fact. It don't change the fact. Don't be quiet. Be vocal. Be vocal about it. You got these degenerates, all this stuff coming out. Everybody caught up in the politics. Guess what? Guess what? It's all starting to come out of how these people, all these politicians was involved with these little Diddy parties. You got people defending Diddy. Tariq Nasheed, how dare this brother come out and try to defend Diddy? I don't care if he's a black man. He is a disgusting human being. The man was doing all kind of degenerate things. Had children around allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly. We're going to put the allegedly on there so we can keep ourselves safe. Let's be real about it, y'all. The dude's a sicko. He's a sicko. Cassie, she's a victim. We need to believe Cassie. Cassie's another sicko. She's not a victim. She was complicit in all of it. Allegedly. In my opinion. Cassie's just as disgusting as Diddy. She's not a victim. She's not a victim. Stop making this woman a victim. She was another degenerate that got caught up in her degenerate lifestyle. And then when she was ready to call it quits, if she was, I don't even think that was the case. I think that she knew they was coming for Diddy, so now it was her time to go ahead and shine. You know what I'm saying? Really? All of these people are sick. And you got these other sickos that people think are good people coming to their defense, defending them. defending Megan Thee Stallion, defending Diddy, defending Cassie, defending just immorality. That's the problem. Too many people are willing to come and defend immorality, but say, we want to see a better society. We want to see people come together. We want to see our black people united. We want to see our black people do great. If you want to see black people united, how come you're always trying to unite them under something that is degenerate? Why is that? Why is it that you only come out to race bait, right? You got the people that come out with the whole Carmelo thing, which is sickening, by the way. I just got to say this. This is off topic, but kind of relevant. How can anybody come and say, we got to stick together as black people and we got to defend Carmelo Anthony? Bro, it was flat out murder. You want me to defend this dude's bad behavior because he's a young black man? No. I'll pray for him that he finds Jesus while he's locked up. But to defend him for murdering a kid and excuse it because the kid was white and possibly a bully, you must be smoking crack. You got to be a crackhead. That's what it is. You got to be a crackhead. You got to be smoking, because there's no way possible. There's no way in a million years are you going to get me and other rational thinking people to say, yo, we got to defend somebody that did an atrocious wrong and be upset at the family for being upset at the atrocious wrong that was done that literally took away their son for the rest of their lives. No. Rational minds are not feeling what you guys are talking about at all. Not going to defend Diddy because he's a black man. He's a predator. I'm not going to defend Cassie because she's a black woman. She's a sicko. She's a freak that got tired of being a freak. It is what it is. Call me what you want. It's disgusting behavior. All of that is disgusting behavior. And you always try to unite people around protecting degenerates. How is it you want black people to stand together, but also be respected in society and change the way that people view black people, but then you're always trying to rally black people together to defend degeneracy and people perpetrating degeneracy? How stupid does that sound? I don't get it. And I feel like I'm the only one to be speaking up about this with a sensible perspective. I feel like I'm the only one that comes out and says these things without seeming like it's just praise white people, hate black people. No, it's sensible. I don't like racists. I don't like white racists. I don't like black racists. I don't like brown racists. I just don't like racists. I caught heat because I said, I think that Israel's government is disgusting. I do. I love Israelis. I love regular Israeli people. I love regular Jewish people. I just think that their government's corrupt. The same thing about Hamas. I think that, and I got flack for that. Oh, you don't stand with Palestine. No, I don't stand with Palestine. I stand for the innocent people that are just getting caught up in this mess. But screw Hamas. What? Screw Hamas. I hope they go away. What's wrong with that? How come everybody got to pick a side? Why is it that you can't not be in a box? Everybody wants to put you in a box. Oh, you got to be a strong black man to stand with other strong black men against all these white people that are talking about all the degenerate things that we do. No, because guess what? We ain't doing them, stupid. I'm not a part of that culture. I'm not a part of what y'all do. I'm not a part of the degeneracy. So why would I stand with you in your degeneracy? You got to be smoking. You smoking. No, I fit in my own box. I created my own box. And guess what? A lot of people are jumping into my box because my box is sensible. That's why. My box is the box of, we don't care what color you are as long as you're a good person. We're believers. We love our country. You could kind of call us a nationalist, but we want the best for the whole world. We don't care about what religion you are, but like I said, over here, we believe in Jesus. We're not against anybody for their color. Everybody's welcome as long as you're just a good human being. And yeah, we promote what's good. That's the box. That's the box that I got. You could jump into this box, but I'm not jumping into your box. And we stand against any kind of wrong. It don't matter who's perpetrating it. We don't just stand with Israel because that's what the pastor told us. No, that's not what we do over here. We don't say free Palestine because of a couple, however many people that's getting hurt. No, it's not none of that. It's not about supporting Palestine. It's about supporting the innocent people that are getting hurt. Same thing on the Israeli side. We condemn what happened on October 7th, not because we're standing with Israel, but because that should never happen to any human being. That's wrong. Why can't you just call wrong wrong?
Well, Cash, you got to understand. It says in the Bible that we've got to bless Israel and you'll be blessed.
No, stupid. That's not what it says. That is not what it says. Go and read it again. I read my Bible, which is why I take the stance that I take. I stand with the people of God. You know who the people of God are in my eyes? You want me to say who the people of God are? Everybody who believes in Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. That is the people of God. Everybody else, they still trying to get there. They still trying to figure it out. I don't knock them for their journey. If they're Muslim, if they're Buddhist, if they're whatever they are, I'm not knocking them. But I know who the people of God are. I know it already. So I'm not knocking them. I'm just praying that God will bring them to saving grace, man. Bring them to the salvation. That's all. People just, too many people. There's too many people that get caught up in the picking a side. Picking a side. There's only two sides, everybody. I'm going to make you aware of that. There's good, and then there's evil. And it's not exclusively that the good are Republicans or black or white or no. None of that matters. Because every single person, no matter what box that they fall into, is capable of good and evil. Which means that there's good Democrats and bad Democrats. There's good black people, bad black people. There's good white people, bad white people. There's good Israelis, bad Israelis. There's good Palestinians, bad Palestinians. There's all of that. Why is that so hard for people to... Is that like an impossible concept for people? Is that something that people just, they don't understand because they fall into this thing? Gotta stand with our white people. We gotta stand with our white people because they're being attacked overwhelmingly by the blacks. Stand with the whites because the blacks is coming after them. No, you know that ain't true. Oh, we gotta stand with the blacks because the whites is racist and they coming after them. They're coming after all of us blacks. We gotta stand with the blacks. No, that's not true. There's good and there's bad. And they come in all different shapes, sizes, colors, all of that. Religions. You know, if any one religion was good, don't you think that there wouldn't be so many scandals? You know, if Islam was such a peaceful religion, don't you think that there wouldn't be any terrorists that claim Islam? If Christianity was just so perfect, do you think that there would be any predator pastors or prosperity pimps? If Catholicism was the number one religion and it was just the greatest, don't you think that there would be any of those child lovers, you know, that got caught up in them scandals? Why did they get caught up? Was it because they were Catholic? Are Muslim people, are terrorists because they're Muslim? Are Christian people, are Christian pastors bad because they're Christian? No, they are people. They are just people capable of right and wrong. And some people, regardless of what box you try to put them in, they commit right and wrong. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. Okay? Not rocket science. And the sooner that we can understand these things, the sooner that we can start to unite under a banner of what's good. That's it. The sooner that we grasp this, the sooner we could come together and say, yo, you're my brother. You want to unite under the banner of good? Well, hey, here. We use nationalism. You want to unite under the banner of nationalism and being an American? Well, then guess what that means? You can't discriminate against somebody because of their color. You can't discriminate against somebody because of their religion. You can't discriminate against somebody because of what political party they're in. You can't discriminate against anybody for any of those things if you are sincere in being a nationalist and promoting American values and constitutional values, right? If you want to unite under the banner of religion, right? You want to unite under the banner of being a Christian. Well, guess what that means? You can't discriminate and outcast nobody because they don't have the same faith as you. You can't discriminate and not love everybody because they don't agree with you. You can't do any of those things. You can't. And be calling yourself a good believer in God. You can't. You know what I'm saying? They just did. Yo, I mean, hey, bruh, you're not going to get no argument from me about that, Tyrone. You're not going to get no argument with me about that. I'm a conspiracy theorist myself. But at the end of the day, knowing these things or talking about these things when it comes to like 9/11 and JFK, it's not a productive conversation because it doesn't bring people together and it doesn't heal the society that we live in today. We could point the finger and blame everybody. Well, they did this and they did that. Guess what? I can blame Hollywood for the movies that they put out. I can blame the music industry for the music that they put out. But then it would take away from accountability on myself for listening to it and watching it. The devil don't never make nobody do nothing, everybody. Understand this. The devil don't make nobody do nothing. As all he does is present you with options. He presents you with choices. You choose. You choose. You choose to listen to the music. You choose to watch the movie. You choose to do the drugs. You choose to cheat on your wife or cheat on your husband. You choose to be a degenerate. He ain't making you do nothing. Every man is accountable for himself. Every woman is accountable to herself. That's it. One nation under black male with two sets of justice system for all. Yo, again, I ain't gonna argue with you about it. I feel you. I feel your frustration, but what are you gonna do about it? And people always talk about this, right? Talk about the two-tier justice system, and I feel you. But here's the thing. Tupac said this. You got to learn the rules to the game. Because once you learn the rules to the game, well, then the world is just a game to be played. If you learn the rules and you don't break them, nothing happens to you. You don't go to prison. Sometimes you do. It's rare. They always try to catch you with something. They got to go by it. They try to catch you in something. What's that mean? Watch where you stepping, bro. Watch where you walking. Watch who you walking with. Because sometimes you might be walking with somebody and they might put the thing on you. That was him. It never was. But you got caught with it. So you have to be, again, accountable for yourself. Watch the company you keep. Pay attention to the people around you. Watch what you do. That's it. Or sometimes they plan things. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. So be careful of the company you keep. Because everybody ain't right. Everybody ain't good and everybody don't. Let me tell you something. The same way that God got people in this world, the devil got people in this world that are here hell-bent on your destruction. Because maybe they can't get to you. Maybe you learn the rules. Maybe you learn the rules and you're doing everything the right way. Well, then guess what? Here comes the devil. Here comes the devil. And what's he coming as? He's coming as that beautiful woman that you've been waiting on. He's coming as that friend that you think that you need. He's coming as that whatever to get you, to do something to you. That's why the steps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord, y'all. I know I don't look like a person that, I don't look like an upstanding citizen in society. I know my look. Some people tell me that I don't look approachable in public. I don't look like the kind of guy that talks the way that I talk, that's speaking the way that I'm speaking. But it doesn't change what I know. It doesn't change what's in my heart. You feel me? And you got to be cognizant of that when you're dealing with everybody. Because some people might look the role. Some people might look completely opposite of me. You might think that they are a pastor and they are some of the best people in the world. They got themselves well put together. They might talk a little bit different. They might talk proper and and they'll have the worst intentions for you. They will have the worst intentions for you, ready to do you all manners of evil. So you got to be paying attention. You look at people by the fruit that they bear, not by the clothes that they wear, not by the money in their bank, not by the way that they talk. None of that. Their actions. Actions dictate everything. Tyrone, I may not agree, but feel like we may need to censor those for Cash's sake. Leave it long enough to be read, though. This message will self-destruct. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Binary. Hey, man, you know them by their fruit. Exactly. I find you approachable and actually met you in D.C. You were real cool, except they're exactly who you are on YouTube. I appreciate that and discernment, 100%. And that's the thing. But see, you got to see me on YouTube. A person that don't follow me, that sees me, they'll look at me and be like, yo, especially when I got my shirt off. Like the other day, I went to the beach, I got my shirt off. I got my tattoos, you know what I'm saying? My muscles showing, I got my do-rag on. I'm looking like a regular dude that looked like he might be on some trouble. Because, just be real, everybody got the stereotypes. Like, I look like the stereotype when I'm out in the public, And the moment that people talk to me is when, like you just said, they realize and they're like, oh, no, dude's cool. Dude's cool. But again, that don't mean anything. Because a person that you think is great, they look great, they sound great, got all the right moves, be the same person that the devil comes as and hurts you. The owners of YouTube don't like my comments. They are Semitic. Remove the comments. They are considered anti. Man, I hate that word. I hate that word so much. You know, that's really weird. There's the only group of people that got a special type of racism. Why ain't it just called racism? I mean, we know the answer to that. It still needs to be said. It's crazy. I hate that word because that's not what it is. You can't challenge anything about Israel or all of a sudden you're anti-Semitic. Out of here. I say you say whatever you want to say, brother. This is my platform. I say speak whatever you want to as long as it ain't filled with hate. You know? Give a big hug to your family. I appreciate you, Rose. I love you. I saw your heart way back before you went away. I appreciate that. Nah, I would have still been cool with you, but I grew up with guys like you, and my son is mixed, a little younger than you. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Nah, man, but it's real, y'all. It's real. I just get sick of seeing it online. Nobody wants to say the real thing. It's always, am I Indian? I mean, I don't know. I'm mixed up, man. I'm American. That's what I am. I'm American. Just a homegrown American. Born and raised. Bred. My line comes from these shores over here in America. You go back a little bit, I got some people from Ireland. Yeah, I got some natives that have been here in my blood and all of that. But me, I'm an American. I ain't none of that. I ain't black. I ain't white. I ain't Indian. I'm an American. That's it. Please pray for me. I have stage 4 cancer. I pray for you daily. I got you, Christopher. Everybody pray for Christopher, man. He got cancer. We praying against that, bro. Oh, being American. Amen. Someone's look. Font matters once you hear their heart. Who needed talking and listening to each other. Amen. Been following for 9 years. We'll never forget watching J6 on your channel. I appreciate you. Yeah, a lot of people are coming back and realizing that I'm back. It's crazy how many people still, even with the pardons, don't realize that I'm home. Like, I'm out of prison. I'm not in prison no more. I'm home. And I'm doing this thing. But thank you guys, all of y'all, to be sharing my stuff out, man, and helping me regain the attention of the people, because it's been rough. This channel was dead for 3 years. I had to bring it back to life. I'm doing my part, trying to. I think the shorts is hurting my channel, though. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, man, I had to come on, you guys. I had to come on here and say this. You are a criminal. No, I was. I got pardoned by Donald Trump. I got a complete pardon for January 6th, but I still got a felony on my record. So, yeah, I grew up a little rough. But I changed my life, man. I dedicate my time to helping kids in the community, keeping them away from gangs, preaching against gang violence, keeping them away from drugs, and just trying to provide what I can to help the community in which I live in, man. That's it. And I'm a dad. I'm a father. Been following you since you went viral years ago. I appreciate that. Do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good morals. Sober up. Be morally and stop sinning. For some have no knowledge of God. I say this to your shame. Yo, that's real. I feel that. A lot of people don't have knowledge of God. But then the people, again, this is where it comes in. A lot of people claim to have a knowledge of God, but you can't see it in the way that they live. That's it. I don't listen to nobody that tells me that they got more knowledge about God or that they know better than I know about what. Listen, miss me with all that. Me, I read my Bible. I pray. God lets me know if I'm doing right or wrong by his word and by the convictions that I have, which is why you've seen I've changed up the way that I speak and the things that I say and the way that I move. And that's when you know you've got the spirit. You'll see it in your behavior. You'll see it in the way that you deal with situations that you encounter in this world. No, Trump did. Don't know what that is. Respect to Trump. No matter what he's done, past Jesus Christ, pardon him. Amen. Exactly. JN and Dixie. What's going on, Joe? How you doing? True that. Amen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. I get frustrated. I do. I get frustrated. Coming online and then being a social media content creator and all of that, it gets frustrating when I see other content creators come out, because this is what happens, right? I'm gonna tell you, I can't stand most black conservatives. That's the God's honest truth. Most black conservative influencers, I hate listening to them. You know why? Because they play into that race bait and racial divide thing that I preach against. How do they do it? You got some of them that just talk about how bad black people are and how stupid black people are and how this about black people, while simultaneously how white people and white culture is just the greatest thing in the world. And it's like, Negro, you do realize that you're black. So when you say black people, I assume, with my logic, that you're talking about yourself. This is why I say we make it not about color. Don't put color in front of it. Being a black social media influencer, conservative influencer, whatever you want to call it. Take the race out of it and just be an influencer that influences people not to be corrupt, not to be bad people, not to... Why do you always got to put color in it? Same thing about the white conservative influencers. Everything's got to be race. You go on X, you're going to see a post. Black man beats up white man. Black woman acting a fool inside a store. Black fatigue, black fatigue. And it's just like, yo, how do you expect to ever grow your party, your Republican Party, unless you just don't care about only having white people that are a part of it? And then a couple other ones that are, you know, that are black that reject it. They reject being who they are and condemn them wholly. How do you expect to grow? They don't. It's not about growing. For them, it's not about growing the Republican Party or conservative values. It's about furthering a divide. Can you say Negro as an Indian? I don't know. Ask an Indian. Ask an Indian Negro. I'm not an Indian. Either you are a good person or a bad person. That choice is up to you. It's not about color. Amen. One race, the human race. That's right. I agree. The black conservative marble is old. That's so 2018. I can't stand them. Most of them. I'm not kidding you. I cannot stand them. That's why I've gotten away from it. That's why y'all don't hear me on here doing a lot of politics anymore, because it's just like they make me look bad. They make my job hard. If I did want to come on and talk politics and they'll see me being black and then having some conservative values, they're automatically going to think, coon. That's what they're going to think. Oh, he's one of them, only here to talk bad about black people. That's not me. That's not me. I talk bad about everybody equally that's doing bad. I keep it fair. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're red. If you're a piece of trash human being, I'm going to say you're a piece of trash human being and you need to find Jesus. Is that fair? That fair? To me, it's not about Democrat or Republican. It's about right and wrong. We got some really horrible Democrats and we got some horrible Republicans. And we got a couple sprinkles of good ones that really care about the people. That's it. J6 doesn't make him a criminal. Poor choices as a teen, not a criminal. I mean, I ain't tripping. Look, that's another thing. I'm not hypersensitive about what people think about me. That's the sign of a weak man. You know, a weak man gets mad about what people think about him. I don't care, which is why I come on and say the things that I say. You notice that nobody else talks the way that I do. You notice that, right? Nobody else is going to call out just wrong. They all want to be accepted. You got the black people that come out and say they got conservative values. They want to be accepted by the conservatives so bad that they know what to do. Let's be the Carlton that comes out and just talks all about black people. And then you got the white people to say, well, they're supposed to. That's their community. No, your mind is wrong. That's not their community. There's no one community except the American community. That's the problem. I don't see a black community. Where I live, it's white, yellow, red, black, everybody. Not one black community. You know what I'm saying? But you got people that just push that. Where's the white community leaders? There's no such thing is Trump the white community president? No. He's a president for all Americans. Like it or not. Like it or not, Trump is your president, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're red, whether you're whatever. It's an American community. Where's the black leaders? There is no black leaders. There's a bunch of people that call themselves black leaders that like to keep a divide and not promote unity in the community. Can you turn it down a little bit? Ma, can you turn it down a little bit? That's what it is. You got people that are trying to promote division and chaos in the communities. They come out and race bait. Notice that? Y'all notice that, right? There ain't no black leaders. Where's the black leaders? Al Sharpton. You guys should listen to Al Sharpton. Man, ain't nobody listening to Al Sharpton. I don't know not one real brother, white or black, that listens to Al Sharpton. You know who listens to Al Sharpton? I'm literally asking. I don't know. I don't know who listens to Al Sharpton. It's not a leader for me. Not a leader for me. Only leader I got is Christ. That's the only leader I got. That's it. I got Christ as my leader. Trump is my president, and I got a couple mentors that I look up to. You know, that I call and talk to because I know they're gonna give me good advice. Everybody needs a good mentor, so you know. And I try to be a good mentor to the people that are consider me to be something like that. So that's it. Is this hard? And how come nobody else can talk like this? How come your favorite social media influencers don't talk like this, y'all? Because they're fueling the divide. They're fueling the divide. That's it. That's it. You can't tell me that I'm wrong. What's going on, Derek? You can't tell me that I'm wrong. They're scared. You know what they're scared of? Losing their following. Anytime, listen, check this out. Anytime that there is a bad cop that does something that is wrong, see, black people get angry when a white cop kills a black guy, right? Black people get angry. Not real black people like, you know, niggas. Get angry when a white cop kills a black cop. And then the white niggas too, you know, the liberals, the white liberals. They get mad and they wanna race bait. White cop kills black man. They'll talk about it. The cop could be dead wrong, right? Be completely guilty. But then you'll have the black conservatives, your favorite influencers, come out and defend that man tooth and nail. Well, he should have complied. He should have complied. He's dead wrong, and everybody knows that he's wrong. But he should have complied. That's the problem that I got with him. And then on the flip side of that, you got the liberals, the liberal media, the liberal black influencers and white influencers, that every criminal gets a parade. Every criminal, every single person that was guilty and should have got smoked. No, they should be a hero. You know, we got to praise what's wrong. We have to defend Diddy. We have to give George Floyd a golden statue. You know, he needs all types of memorials. We got to do it because he was just an innocent black man that lost his lives at the hand of a racist white cop. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now, given Derek Chauvin is a piece of crap. Let's just be real about that. See? You see what I'm doing right here, you guys? You can't put me in a box. Some black people that are watching right now are probably about to be like, oh, I can't believe he just said that about George Floyd. And then some of the racist white people that might end up watching this will be like, oh, look at this one. He gets it. This one right here, he gets it. And then I say Derek Chauvin's a piece of crap cop. And then the black dudes that was just about to say something bad are like, oh, bro, but he's speaking facts, though. I mean, because dude was high. He was high as a kite. And he did say that Derek Chauvin is a piece of crap cop. But then now the white ones that was just cool were watching what I was saying. Now they're like, hold on, Derek Chauvin is innocent. No, he's not. No, he's not. And by the way, I was locked up with Derek Chauvin. Me and Derek Chauvin did time together in Tucson. I was actually there when they stabbed him up. You know what I'm saying? I know him. And I can tell you this right off the bat. Derek Chauvin is not a racist. He's not a racist. He's a piece of crap cop. That's what it is. That's what it is. Derek Chauvin was a piece of crap cop, and he kneeled on a man that was handcuffed, that couldn't do anything. He kneeled on this man for 9 minutes. Piece of crap cop. Not only that, 18 different criminal complaints against him. Body slamming teenagers. I mean, he was a piece of crap cop. But on the flip side of that, George Floyd, rest in peace, not to bring up the dead or talk bad about the dead, but while he was alive, he was a piece of crap human. Is that fair? Why can't everybody just say that? Derek Chauvin, piece of crap cop. George Floyd, piece of crap human. Rest in peace to the brother, though. and I prayed it before he passed away that he got to know Christ, or maybe called on him. But that's the facts. That's the facts. Why can't everybody just say the real? Why? Huh? I can so relate. I've been fighting with both dang sides for years. Left, right, black, white. They all get on my nerves. Thank you. You're right here. Hey, you're in the right spot. You found the right channel. Because we just call out what's wrong. That's all. We take the color out of it. Take politics out of it. Look at the situation for what it is. Right and wrong. Simple as that. No condemnation this way. We're just saying what it is. Did he do it? I don't know. But I can tell you this. He promotes degeneracy. Cassie, is she a victim? I don't believe so. She's another one that promotes degeneracy. Megan Thee Stallion, she should go to prison. Why? She lied on the stand on another man and got him poked up in prison, allegedly. Had something to do with it, allegedly. But he really did get poked up. And she lied on him and got him locked up. Who else? Who else do we got? Eminem. He's a fraud. He sucks. His music's whack. What else? What else can we say to, I guess, make people upset because they fall into a narrative? Trump, greatest president of all time, modern lifetime. Love Trump. Barack Obama, he loved the Constitution, but a trashy president. That's just my opinion. Joe Biden, he was asleep at the wheel for a very long time, literally. What else can we say? What else is going to offend or maybe get people to think a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Can't we just be real about it? America, greatest nation on the planet. Greatest nation on the planet. Anything else? Anything else? I mean, we can go on and on. Oh, I got one. Back to True Blue. We back to True Blue over here. Ready? Part 2. Screw every single crooked cop in America. I can't stand them. I hope they go to prison. You see what I did there? It's not hard. We back the good cops. I love white people and black people and red people and brown people as long as they're good. No, I'm lying. I love everybody, even if they're bad. I pray for them. But I'm going to call you out. This isn't hard. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying here. You feel me? You get what you get what I'm doing here? It's okay to call it out. Don't say that you got black fatigue no more, y'all. Don't say you got black fatigue no more. There is no black fatigue. You've got degenerate behavior fatigue. And it comes from all colors. Where you going, baby? Oh, okay.
Hold it for a second.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be really hot.
Come here, little baby. And say hi. Hey, over here. Over here. Say what's up, y'all. Say what's up, y'all. Say I'm live with my daddy right now. My little baby girl, Kimmy. And my baby. My little bald-headed baby. I love you. I love you. It's my girl. And guess what I'm raising her to be, y'all? Hey. Hey. Over here. Hey. Hey. Look it. Okay, she don't want to look. Guess what I'm raising her to be? Can you guess? A proud American that loves God and country and treats everybody with love and respect and doesn't judge based off of any kind of color, any kind of religious beliefs, none of that. She's just gonna love people. She's just gonna love people like her daddy. I love you. That's what we need. I'm black. I have ghetto class fatigue. There it is. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Ghetto class fatigue. That's that, because I was saying nigga fatigue. But you're right. You're right. Ghetto class. I like that better. Ghetto class fatigue. Can I steal that from you? You mind if I steal that from you? Blexit the communist. Communita. Blexit the communita. You know, I got issues with Blexit too. I do. Because again, it goes back into black conservatives, right? Most of the people that I've met that are a part of Blexit, it's all about bashing black people and loving white people. Like they be sharing. I know some people that got Blexit in their stuff, right? Not you specifically. You're all right. Obviously, you're here, so you got to be awesome. Cash, how can I say I might be jail for speaking truth? UK not good right now. Oh, UK not good right now. I'm sorry, bro. I'm praying for you. But yeah, most of the people that I've seen in Blexit, they be promoting that you know that racist stuff, man, against black people, and it's crazy to me. It's crazy. I don't understand it. I can't stand it. I don't like it. Why can't we just say what's right, what's wrong? I'm allergic to BS. I feel that. Sorry, I didn't read your whole thing. See, I do my best not to curse. That's what I try my best not to curse, not to judge anybody else. Because you guys know, if you were following me from the beginning, I had a potty mouth. Boy, I was crazy with the vocabulary. But since I committed myself to Christ in the way that I have, I do my best not to curse. That's just me, though. Everybody got their own walk. Everybody's doing their own thing. It's gonna happen in your own timing. You are inspiring. Casual Lawrence, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Well, before I could even be infected with black fatigue, I was officially informed that I'm actually a black woman, and it was awesome. But that's the thing, sis. You're not a black woman. You're just a woman. I've never met not one black woman. Never. I've met some dark brown women. I ain't never met a black woman. And my dad is like super, he's almost black, like all the way. Almost all the way. Like the difference between him and Midnight's 11:59. You know what I'm saying? But he's brown. He's a dark brown. I've never met a white person. I don't know not one white person. Not one. That's just semantics. Hey, call it what you want to call it. But it caters to the division. Why can't we just be American? Why can't we just be humans? We're humans that identify with the nation in which we live. When did people start identifying with color? Right here in America. Right here. Because back before this, they was identifying by the tribe, by where they was from. But now they got Negroes over here so brainwashed that we just got to identify with the color. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Hey, man, pray 7 nights a week for the Lord to use the time in prison to build y'all up in the faith. Hey, and he did that. He brought me home stronger than ever, because before, I used to be like those them black conservatives that I'm talking about. Now I have no desire to want to be that way. I like uniting everybody. I got Democrats that follow me that love my page. I got conservatives. I got black, white, red, yellow, everything, every color that they try to say that they are, all around the world. I got people from all around the world that end up coming and seeing my videos and commenting and all of that. And it's beautiful. That's what it should be. Why are you here if you think all the same and all ghetto class? Pinky brain. What Pinky brain say? That's just semantics. Pinky brain's all right. It's all right. We welcome everybody here on this channel, man. Everybody's welcome. Even the dissenters. I like when they're here because it adds a little bit of spice, and hopefully we can get some understanding and they can learn a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because again, people, you get divided by the way that I'm saying what I'm saying instead of understanding the message that's being given. It's semantics. You're right. It is semantics. It is definitely semantics. And it's on purpose. I'm doing semantics on purpose to get you to see how stupid it sounds. I don't know not no black people. I don't know them. I don't know no white people. I know a whole bunch of people that are different shades of wheat. That's all. Ooh, that wind feels good. Different shades of wheat, everybody. All different shades of brown is what I see. The white people are just a really light variation of wheat. That's all. The darkest black that you can find, just a darker shade of wheat. I could be wrong, but I think Pinky meant ghetto of all races. Oh, could be. Yeah, Pinky's all right. Pinky ain't never said nothing bad in here, I don't think, you know. Division got worse after Obama, in my opinion. Maybe. Maybe you might be right, but it doesn't matter. It's on us to fix it, is my whole thing. When it happened, when it got bad when everybody started playing into it. Because they idolized people. So many people idolized Obama. When he got elected, I cried. I sat on the bed. I was a young man. I sat there and I cried. I'm like, man, we finally did it, y'all. America's finally coming together. We got a black president, and he's mixed like me. I was so happy. Why? Why? I ask myself that now. What was, if I could go back, I'd smack me. I'd smack me here, but boy, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? That's stupid. You crying for this man that got elected to be the president. What does that mean for you? That don't mean anything. It just means they got a different shade of person to come up and lie to you. You know? And I only say that because he's a Democrat. That's a joke, everybody. Don't get too upset if you're a Democrat. You all right over there? Y'all get what I'm saying, though, right? I don't turn tan, I turn red in the sun, but people want me to get a white category. No, I'm white in winter and red in the summer. I'm human all year round. There it is. There it is. That's a fact, man. I love this. This is why I love my channel. This is why I love the people that are a part of my YouTube community, man. This is why. Because y'all get it. Y'all get me. You all get me. You're not here because I'm a black Trump supporter. You're not here because I'm a black conservative. You're not here because I damn the Democrats all the time. You're not here for any other reason other than you get me. You agree with me. You know, and that's beautiful. Because what I'm saying isn't nothing to try to harm nobody. At the end of the day, I like bringing people together. Set aside the differences. You know my neighbors next door? They are a lesbian liberal couple. They are liberals, heavy liberal, and lesbian. Classic liberal, not new age liberal. But they're lesbians, and I love them to death. Like, they are some of my closest neighbors. Like, I kick it with them. I'll do anything for them. Anything at all. Because they're awesome. They're good people. Politics don't divide us. You know what I'm saying? Across the street over here, super Trumpers. They love me because I'm a J6er. They're just like, they're really good people as well. And guess what? We have unity in our community. Unity in our community.
I like that.
They love, my liberal neighbors, they love America just as much as anybody else that would say that they're conservative. And they hate Trump. They can't stand Trump. And that's okay. We laugh about it. They'll come and tell me some stuff, and I'm like, you know that's not true, right? They're like, oh, it is, and we're not going to talk about it. We know it. I'm like, all right, we ain't got to talk about it. How's your garden coming? And they're like, oh, it's good. Go don't you come over here and check it out. Here, I got these for you. My neighbors come and gave me all types of plants. Because we don't let this stuff divide us. You know when the divide got bad? Was when people started choosing a side other than choosing the people that they've known for forever. And saying, yeah, they got those beliefs that I disagree with, but they're still dope. They're still great people. They just have a flawed opinion about politics. That's all. That's just my opinion. Cash, I'm wore out now. I have to get a little bit of rest. Have a great weekend. All right, Chris. Hey, I'm praying for you, man. Everybody put up a prayer for Chris, man. He's struggling with stage 4 cancer, y'all. Say a prayer for him. We're here because you're real. I appreciate you. Everyone doesn't necessarily agree with you. We just appreciate freedom of speech. I appreciate that, Pinky. Real talk. Troph, I spent too much time in the sun trying to get dark. I heard that. My neighbors across the street from me are white liberal lesbian couple, and Hispanics next door to me are conservative. See? It's beautiful. Peace out, Chris. Prayers, Chris. Prayers, Chris. We praying for you, brother. That's what it is, y'all. It's beautiful. We need more people coming on and talking like this, you guys. A guy on our panel this morning called his friend a vegetarian. That's good. That's funny. Yeah, but you know, we need this. We need this. I got fatigue too, everybody. I got ghetto class fatigue. You know? I got ghetto class fatigue, trailer trash fatigue. I got all of that kind of fatigue. Ignorance fatigue. That's it. That's it. Crazy storm last night. Yeah, man, my power just came back on this morning. It was off all night. Black Americans generally get emotional, bad, down discussion. Yeah, and that's the problem. That is part of the problem, and that's what I'm saying. Like, people, you know, social media got a part to play in this. So many people want to go viral, right? So many people want to have a big following on these platforms that they'll come on and say the things that they think are polarizing and shocking to get people drawn into them, not realizing that the audience that they're attracting to themselves are the racist people that want to say the exact same things. That look at how Candace Owens had her start, right? Candace Owens had her start coming on and saying black people are basically disgusting and they're ruining society. And same thing with Officer Tatum. Officer Tatum came out. I don't know how many times I heard him flat out say black people are so stupid. Black people are this and that. And now look at what he's stuck with. They can't never. Well, Candace got up out of it. Now she's doing a whole different thing. She's just talking crazy about Jewish people now. So that's her thing. But again, attracting her same audience. She is keeping her core audience as the for real racists. The for real racists in the world that really don't like blacks, that really don't like Jews, that really don't like anybody that's not going to agree with their mindset. And that's who they're stuck with. That's who they're stuck with. They can never appease to a broader audience now. They're stuck having to tap dance, and that's what I call it. My man, Officer Tatum, God bless the brother, but his platform is tap dancing. His platform is straight up tap dancing for the countless racist white people in the country that want to say the negative things about black people only and nothing else. This is why he promotes the whole all cops thing. He praises all these police officers, even if they're wrong. I'm all for praising a good police officer. If he was in the right, I'm going to say he's in the right. You know, that's how I've always been. But these people don't do that. It doesn't matter what it is. They can never go against the brand that they have built. White people, the racist white people, not the good white people that are here on my page. I'm talking about the racists. The racist ones that follow Tatum, they will always share. Go on X right now and watch how many racists, like out there known racists, will share Officer Tatum stuff. You don't see a problem with that? If you don't look at yourself in the mirror and be like, maybe I could have said that a little bit differently, because now I can get it. If they threw a robe over me right now with a white sheet, I would sound like a Klansman. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I finally unsubscribed from Brandon Tatum. Something is wrong with dude. I'm telling you. I like Officer Tatum, and I'm not a racist person. I know Kimmy, but I'm not saying that you're anybody, that everybody that follows him is a racist. I'm saying that he attracts racists. Not that everybody that follows Tatum is a racist, because he's got a lot of people that follow him, but he attracted the racists. They can take his clips and throw them out there. That's what I'm saying. It was the same thing with Candace Owens. For the longest time, Candace Owens was the one that they would throw out. Boom, look it. The same thing with who was it? David Harris. David Harris, you know, it's what it is. David Harris be the one that they'll throw out there. Look it, he said it. Look it, he's saying all these bad things about black people. They did it to me when I first started. I had to go back and look, and I was like, yo, I could have said that completely differently. I sound like a coon. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? This right here is not going to help me to bring unity to people that I'm talking about. Because I was, again, saying the thing that was polarizing. Even though it was real and I felt it, I had to figure out what my goal is. And that's the problem. Some people's goal is to make money. Some people's goal when they come on here is just to make money. So they don't care about what they want to say. My goal isn't just to make money. Yes, I like to make money on social media. But my overall goal is to unite people, to educate people, to motivate people, to inspire people. That's my overall goal beyond the money. So then if that is my goal, well, then how can I execute that goal without throwing away the people that might watch my platform and say, yo, I like dude what he was saying, but right here, nah, man, this dude, he out of pocket for this because he's only talking about black people. Too many of them do that. That's it. That's just my opinion, you know. But hey, I could be wrong. I stopped watching Tatum when he started preaching blasphemy and calling to be a Bible expert. I feel you. Blexit, have you seen the election season of American Horror Story? Take them. They're spot on. Won't be any election results. And I hear Rachel Maddow. Okay. I don't agree with Officer Tatum on a lot of things. Me neither. Mostly everything. Almost. I'll say 99%. You can call them racist, but how do you substantiate their view? What do you mean? I could call them racist, but how do you substantiate their view? Break that down for me. I don't understand. Haven't seen it. Talking about black people do wrong. Talking about what black people do wrong is not racist. I'm not talking about them talking about what black people do wrong. I'm talking about that being the only thing they talk about. That's what I'm saying. I sat in prison. I'll never forget this. When I was in prison, I would listen to the Salem News Network on the radio. And I told everybody, the people that I was talking to, there was Mexican, black, white. I'm like, yo, y'all ever heard of Officer Tatum? Y'all need to listen to him. So they all tuned in that night. So when they tuned in, This dude went on a tirade. Literally, this was his exact words. Black people are so stupid. Black people are so dumb. Black people are da-da-da. That's what he was saying. I'm like, yo. The next day, people came up to me like, bro, this dude, and he literally was praising white people, talking about how great white culture is in comparison to black culture. And I felt embarrassed because I'm like, I'm the one that told them to listen to this dude. A black man can't talk about black people being wrong. That's not racist. You keep on missing it, bro. You keep missing it. It's not, if you're trying to unite people and educate people, right? Take the color out of it. Take the color out of it. Because then when you got black people that's in the streets, that's in the hood, that maybe are considering coming around and saying, you know what, maybe I do need to be thinking about voting for Trump or conservative values. And they listen to Officer Tatum, they're going to be offended because maybe they're still living like that. You see what I'm saying? You can't attract people and get them to pay attention and listen to you if all you're doing is judging them and condemning them because they're black. He's not saying the degenerates in society, the degenerates inside of black culture are bad. The man flat out says black people are stupid. That's the problem. You got to listen. All right, Pinky Brain, stop that. Do less talking and more listening, and just be honest about your disdain for black Americans. Stop fronting and gaslighting. I can't stand the Hodge twins. You know what's crazy about that, man? They just shared my post the other day, and I was so excited because I was always a fan of the Hodge twins. And then I started following them again and looking at their content, and they've gone off the deep end with talking about black people. And I guess they get away with it because they're comedians, right? But yeah, I don't really like their content anymore. I don't. They're doing the same thing that I'm talking about, and I just don't like it. I don't like it, so I don't follow them anymore. He judging them and condemning them because their culture is degenerate. That's not black culture. You keep on missing it, Pinky. That's not my culture. That's not my culture. How is that black culture if it ain't my culture? You see what I'm saying? If I'm black, how is that my culture? It obviously can't be black culture. If it was black culture, then why are white people a part of it? How do you have an Eminem? You feel what I'm saying? How do you got white gang members all through Chicago? White GDs, white vice lords, white Latin kings, white Latin counts, white insane, white everything, white BDs. How do you have it if it's just black culture? If it's black culture that's causing the problems in the community, how come there's other people that are different shades committing the same crimes? That's the problem. You can't see past it because you got a divided mind, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, Pinky. You have a divided mind, brother. Your mind is divided. This is just an argument from the feelings why no one takes black people seriously because you argue based on your feelings. You're saying that you don't like it. Hey, call it what you want. I'm not arguing with you about anything at all. And I don't care if you take black people seriously or not. That's not for me I don't care. Personally, I do not care. I'm responsible for the people that I'm teaching, reaching, preaching to, talking to, and that's it. And myself. So I try to lead in a different direction, but I see where your mind's at. You got one of those divided minds. You think that you're a part of a better culture, I assume, right? What's your culture, Pinky? What is your culture? I want to know. What culture are you a part of, Pinky? Tell me that. Answer that question. It's ghetto culture, exactly. What is good versus evil? There are good and bad in every type of group of people. Exactly, Lawrence, you get it. The Garfield Park is about to come out for me. Get this goofy up out of here. I feel that. Facts is good versus evil. You think about yourself, not the collective. That's why the community is failing. No other cultures think like that. No, you're wrong again. See, I think about everybody, just not a color, which is why you're failing right now. I don't think about just the color because my community is multicultural, multicolored. So what I do in my community, I do for everyone. The kids that I sponsor to go to the YMCA, I sponsor all different colored children. The kids that I preach to about staying away from gang violence and drugs is all different colors. Because my community is not just black or white, or it's just the community. They live in my community. You don't get it because you're one of those people that I'm talking about, brother. You have a divided mind. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Not everybody is capable of critical thinking. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody can critically think and then act on it. Not everybody. And it's not your fault. You probably grew up on TV watching the news and believing the hype. It's okay. It's okay, Pinky. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Pinky is overcompensating for a slow Pinky. Ad hominem attacks is not an argument. I'm not arguing with you, brother. I'm not arguing with you. You're arguing with yourself. You're going to be okay. Pinky, I still love you no matter what. Just know that. I love you, brother, and I'm praying for you. Pinky, we not on that. Right up out of here, Joe. You a goofy. Big old facts. My man's from Chicago. Blexy, you from Chicago, dog. I already know. We the only ones over this way in the Midwest that say, Joe, I know you from the city. You gotta be. You are literally arguing. Okay. You're right, Pinky. You're right, bro. Yeah, man, but that's about all I got, y'all. I just wanted to come on and spit a little bit. Hey, Tab, I was just telling them about you. I'm on YouTube Live right now. And I was telling them, because, you know, the whole, we're making an argument about politics, be dividing people. And I told them, I say, we can be cool. Exactly. And we don't even see none of that. No. Like, we look out for each other. Yep. Last night when the storm happened, we called and check on each other. Yep. You know, and I was just preaching to them about it. So, I love you. Thank you. Yep. I got y'all on that 50 for that. They didn't tell you they wanted 50, did they? We got to give it to them because, you know, Bridget told me about it the other day, said if we wanted to buy it for $50, but you see, Tab is trying to give it to us. I don't want to just take it. We got to give him the 50. Mm-hmm. Sending love and light, Pinky, all day. My man said out west all day. I already know. As soon as I seen Joe and Goofy. Hey, Joe or Goofy? Buddy tripping, Joe. Buddy tripping, Joe. Buddy out his mind. Yeah, you know, but that's neither here nor there. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm about to hang out with the family. Said a whole lot of nothing wishy-washy non-statements based on your personal experience and feelings. Whatever you say, Pinky. Yet I'm the one with the big following that people love to listen to. But God bless you, brother. I love you. I'm praying for you. I hope that you could come up out of whatever thing going on inside your brain, that brain rot you got. I hope it goes away. God bless you, bro. I'll catch y'all later.